Shemai! We're going to take a little look at the Enya Nova U Concert ukulele today. Enya contacted me a few weeks ago. It was a lovely email asking would I like to collaborate with them and could they send me one of their ukuleles to review. I just want to be completely upfront. I've been sent this for free. There was no stipulation that I had to do a good review for them, but I have had this sent to me as a review instrument. Now, I didn't have an Enya ukulele, and I do have UAS. So I did say, yes, please. I'd love to try one of your ukes. I am fully aware of the brand. They're a great ukulele. I've seen loads and loads of reviews, so I sort of pretty much knew it was going to be a good instrument I was going to be sent. So what I'm going to do today is do a little bit of a review for you. I'm also going to try a few new things. It is advertised as an outdoor ukulele. It's advertised as waterproof. So I thought it would be a bit of fun to do a slightly different type of review and give it a good test. So when the ukulele arrived, it came in a nice pack. It came with a case, a strap. I should mention this actually. I've got a black ukulele. It came with a black strap and a black capo, and a spare set of strings. It comes in various colours, the uke does. If you get an orange one or a blue one, it has matching accessories. So that's really nice. Matching case as well. So in other words, it's colour coordinated. It's quite a nice pod case. Plenty of room inside for your uke. And I'm going to point this out now. It's got the backpack strap. Now, they didn't mention this to me when they contacted me, but I do believe there have been some upgrades to this model Nova U ukulele. I'll try and point them out as we go, but that's the first upgrade or difference that I've spotted. But of course, if you spot any others that I might have missed in this video, feel free, leave a comment below. So the ukulele itself is advertised as carbon fibre. It is actually a composite of carbon fibre and polycarbonate. So it's a plastic ukulele. There's no wood in it at all. Again, this is another possible upgrade that I've spotted. I would say this is more sort of gunmetal grey. It's not black. It's a slightly lighter black, and in fact you can actually notice the colour difference with the fingerboard. Okay, so it's got a really nice sort of tactile feel to it, but the fact that it's a composite of the plastics, the carbon fibre and the polycarbonate makes it very light and very strong. It is a satin finish, no doubt of that. But as I said, it really is lovely feel to it. And it's got a really nice shape. I would say a sort of Les Paul guitar shape with a really nice cutaway here. And on the other side, it's got a sort of an extra cutaway in the back. All right, so that's a really nice feature. It's a concert size. I think there may be a tenner, if it's not out already, coming out very soon. So 23-inch concert size with a 16-inch scale. So it looks very different to a traditional wooden ukulele anyway. Some of the main features, I really do like this flame logo instead of the traditional sound hole. It's got a top sound hole as well, which makes it really nice when you're playing it. Just because it sort of pushes the sound out towards the player a little bit. Everything is colour coordinated on this one. If you get one of the other colours, the saddle is still black. So that's a separate saddle. I'll talk about that a bit more in a moment. As far as I'm aware, it's a 2 six-piece instrument. The back, sides and neck are all one piece, and then the top slots on. Okay, as far as I'm aware, you know me, I'm not too much into the technical detail, and there are loads and loads of brilliant reviews of this instrument out there already if you want to get really into the details of the specification. As I said, I'd call it a light black, but I've got to say I really like the gold hardware that comes with this. It's got unbranded, but if you can see the back there, they are open tuners in the gold colour, and gold strap buttons, they come included as well. I do have another plastic cheap ukulele, and it's one of the frustrating things, I can't put a strap onto that uke, but with this one, obviously it comes with the strap, but it comes with the strap buttons already installed. Okay, so back to some of the features. The bridge, I think, is moulded in, but the saddle, it is a compensated saddle. It's black on this one, and it remains black. So as I said, if you've got a red or a white version of this, it's still a black saddle. I really do like the inlays going along the fingerboard. The frets are moulded on, they are plastic moulded on frets. And this is another one of the upgrades that I think has been done. It's got side markers. All right. So again, if you know of any other upgrades that have happened that I haven't spotted, feel free, leave them below. But this one has got the side markers. Slightly weird shaped headstock. It's not quite symmetrical. I quite like that. It's got the gold Enya logo in the top. I just think it's a really, really nice looking ukulele, but more than that, it feels really nice too. Slightly rounded back, but oh, it does feel nice. And I know in some of the other reviews I've seen of this instrument when it first came out, talks of finger marks. Now, I've been carrying this uke around for over a week, playing it in all sorts of places. Maybe I'm missing it and the light will pick it up, but I can't see loads of fingerprints on this one. So hopefully, maybe slightly different paint might have solved that issue as well. So I think that's all the technical specs needed. Right, sound. Let's have a little listen. It is really nice to play. The satin finish is taking a little bit of getting used to. It's got a 35mm nut, so it's not the widest nut, 18 frets. But as I said, the moulded frets as well, they're not too hard on the fingers. So I am really enjoying playing it. I think the sound of it is very good. It's got a good volume, nice and loud, got a nice sustain. And it's a nice, bright sound. It's not trying to sound like wood. It doesn't sound like the cheaper plastics. I really do like the sound of this. So, as I said at the beginning, I'm going to have a bit more fun now. It's advertised as outdoor. There's no wood in it at all. It's advertised as waterproof. And it's advertised as a travel ukulele. So I put it in the car and took it out. I've played it in a few places. The volume of it is great. I've actually had a few people stop and listen to me when I've been recording. But yes, you can definitely play it outdoors. Now, to me, outdoors means adventure and action. So I just wanted to test this little ukulele, whether or not it still managed to be playable whilst I was actually doing something else. So this is me in my garden playing the Enya uke on my spun chair. It does work, it is playable. I did have great fun, and this is the beauty of the carbon fibre, all right? You know, if it had gone smashing to the floor, yeah, it might not have survived, but it might have just taken the odd knock or two. So yes, it is great as an action ukulele. I should point out as well, those are not weeds on my patio, they are rustic patio decoration. Whilst filming the action shots, make sure you watch till the end because there is a great blooper. I would consider leaving this in the car. The fact it's made out of these materials, even if it gets very, very hot in the car, I don't think it's going to damage the uke too much. Now the waterproof bit. Ukulele whales. I talk about ukuleles all the time. I don't talk about whales very much. Sir Tom Jones had a great hit many years ago, The Green, Green Grass of Home. There is a reason for that song. It rains all the time in Wales. We're not talking torrential, tropical rain or anything like that, more drizzle, but it is very wet here. We've just finished, the May we're coming up to finishing now, has had the most rain for the last 160 years. Absolutely typical that when I go to try this out in the rain, it has stopped, but I have tried my best. So we had to resort to a hose pipe, but is the Enya waterproof? Yes. I would take this out to play it if there was a possibility of showers. I'm not going to take this in the middle of a storm, or I'm not going to go out and play it in the rain. If it does get wet, I would wipe down the tuning pegs. They are metal at the end of the day, so even though there's no wood on here, things could get affected by water if it got soaking wet and remained wet. But as a general rule, if there was a possibility that it might be a shower and I was going outside, I would certainly take this one over a wooden ukulele anyway. So that is the Enya Nova U Concert ukulele. Thank you, Enya. Yes, I do like it. I would recommend it. One of my colleagues in school this week, she's a baritone player, just saying. She was like, oh, I've got to get one of these as well. All right. So I really do like it, and I would recommend it. I think they're roughly about £80. I have seen them on offer on Amazon and the like as well. So you could get a bit of a bargain. But I think for the price that it is, it's a lot cheaper than some of the other outdoor ukuleles. But I do think it's a great uke. Great sounding, great looking, and great to play. So the updates that I've noticed, and as I said, I may have missed some, it's got the side markers, which is a great update. I think it's a slightly different colour, slightly lighter. It's got the backpack strap on the case, and for me, I really like to have extra shoulder straps on the cases. I can't think of many negatives, to be perfectly honest. Two I will mention. First of all, can you imagine that in purple? Okay. And as far as I'm aware, I think there is a tenor model about to come out or has just been released. But as my friend in work said, do they do it in baritone? So just a couple of little things to think about. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and may have found it helpful. I've certainly enjoyed making it. As always, please feel free, leave a comment or a question below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching. And just so you see some of the fun that I've actually had making this video, this really happened. What do you think? What do you think? Is it nice? Yes. He ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. He ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
It's on camera.
That close then? That's what I do
It's on camera.
to review this.
I was trying to throw it and slipped in my hand, but it was big over there.
That's on camera. That's going in the video.